Let's leave Auckland and go to Whanganui, which may avoid the worst of the weather woes, with modelling now predicting that the river should not spill over its stop banks, and even if it does, not by much. About 200 households along the low-lying Anzac Parade and Putiki were told to leave by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Anzac Parade has been closed and cordoned off, with volunteers and civil defence staff patrolling the boundary. Our reporter Robin Martin joins us now live from Whanganui via live view. Hi Robin, you're doing great work down there. Where are you as we speak?
Yeah, kia ora, John. We're inside the cordon. I'm here with Emil Donovan, who you're familiar with. He's on the other side of the live view apparatus there.
And what is, so the river looks, we can hear you loud and clear. The river looks swollen, but it also looks like it's staying where it belongs. What's it like around you? Is there flooding around you?
Yeah, there's certainly flooding around us. If you look behind me, what you probably think is the river is actually over the top of the boardwalk here, in front of the famous old paddle steamer there, the Waimarie. And across over the other side, we'll get Emil to pan there, or perhaps now he's panning as we speak. And over the other side there, you can see how the river is over the boardwalk and quite high on what's the city bridge in the distance.
Yes, it is. Okay, so for people watching, those sort of wooden poles coming up behind you, that's the boardwalk there, is it, Robin? So it's actually, the river is really swelling way up the bank.
Yeah, where you could see the ducks paddling is usually where people would take an afternoon stroll here. This of course is on the city side. Behind us again, everything is sandbagged up on Taupo Quay. That's what's directly in front of me and behind the camera. There's definitely expectations that it will flood over this side. They're hoping that it won't get over the street and onto the other side. And then of course across the other side of the river are the areas Putiki and Anzac Parade. And Anzac Parade of course was the area where the 2015 floods did a lot of damage. And with an 8-metre peak expected here in the morning at the city bridge, that is still a distinct possibility. The modelling that I'd heard earlier in the day said that the floodwaters were expected to within 3 centimetres of the top of the Kowhai stop banks, and that's why we've got an evacuation in place, because that was just simply, that's too close to leave people there in their homes.
Okay. Robin, I don't know what's behind Emil and what you're looking across at, but can you ask Emil to swing the camera around, because the CBD is over Emil's shoulder, right? You were looking towards it from where you are, so we'd love to see the sandbagging that's taking place, if it's there. And can you describe what we're seeing if Emil's able to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that. It's mostly the backs of businesses and warehousing from this side, but you will see sandbagging. Emil, could you swing the camera around so they can see the sandbagging there? So they've had Defence Force personnel, there were Air Force people here, and Army personnel, and also scores of volunteers came down. I was here 6 o'clock this morning, and there were passerbys were simply helping business owners fill sandbags and sandbag up all these buildings. And it's the same, of course, on the other side of those buildings that you saw there.
Robin and Emil, thank you very much. Lovely operating of the live view, and we really appreciate your work from Whanganui today. We should say that Hamish McDowell, that people have had to be evacuated, and they had to be evacuated on the basis of modelling which predicted an event worse than it was. But no one is complaining about this, and there does seem to be a sense in Whanganui that it is better to be safe than sorry after those 2015 floods.